Hello. You are watching the Central Campus News broadcast with your co-hosts, Olivia Keller, and your other co-host, Demetrius Stavros. Together they form the Central Campus News team. I am their narrator, Dan Maroney.
Morning, Central Campus. Today is April 14th. I'm Demetrius Stavros.
And I'm Olivia Keller.
And here are your daily announcements.
Today's lunch is PB&J Uncrustables, Annie's Bunny Snacks, Juice Cup, Fruit and Veggie Bar, Hummus Dip, and Milk.
Calling all volunteers. It's official. The Roosevelt Park Zoo's opening day is April 30th. This means we are in need of volunteers to help get the zoo in tip-top shape for everyone to enjoy. To accomplish all that needs to be done, we need you. The dates for our annual zoo cleanup are every Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 3 p.m. of this month until the 24th.
Students who are signed up for summer driver's education are meeting today in the auditorium at the beginning of 7th hour. Please go directly to the auditorium after your 6th hour classes. The meeting will last approximately 15 minutes, and then you will report to 7th hour. Attendance will be taken at the meeting.
Any freshman who is interested in being part of the Central Campus Student-to-Student team, formerly Student Guides, for the upcoming school year should pick up an application in the counseling office before April 27th.
Any sophomore who is interested in being a Magic City Campus Student Guide next school year is asked to pick up an information and an application in the counseling office. The deadline to apply is Tuesday, April 19th.
Students who are interested in trying out for next year's junior varsity and varsity dance teams should pick up information packets in the main office.
Donate to Backpack Buddies with boxes of granola bars, individual 2.5-ounce microwavable macaroni and cheese, and peanut butter in 16-ounce plastic jars. Glass items are not accepted. Donation boxes are outside of rooms 220, 221, 222, the counseling office, the commons, and the library.
There is an FFA meeting today at 3:30, followed by an activity in the gym.
The First Minot Public Schools Multicultural Festival is tonight from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock at Magic City Campus. Come to enjoy food samples, music, and displays.
There's a TSA meeting tomorrow, Friday, after school in room 8.
Minot High School cheer team tryouts are Thursday, April 28th at 3:30 in the Central Campus lower gyms. Team selections for 2016 and 17 include varsity, junior varsity football, varsity hockey, varsity and junior varsity basketball, and the opportunity for MHS competition teams. The first clinic practice is Monday, April 25th at 3:30. Students with sports, skating, dance, gymnastics, and or previous cheer experience are encouraged to try out for the award-winning MHS cheer team. Tryouts are open to MHS students entering grades 9 through 12. Pick up an information packet in the finance office.
Happy birthday today to Mrs. Linda Cool, Sean Cummins, Kelsey Leroy, Haley Liam, and Maggie Weeks.
And those are your Central Campus announcements. Have a great day.
And please stay tuned for the Harbor video.
I'm Mike Smith, and you're watching The Harbor. For the past 10 years, I've been a youth worker. I've had an opportunity to work with young people from all different walks of life. I've been a social worker, I've been a motivational speaker, I've been an author, I have an opportunity to host this show, The Harbor. And the reason I do that is I want young people to understand how important it is to live a purpose and passion-filled life. My big dream is to help young people realize that they're leaving a legacy behind every single day. And the reason I've been so committed to this is because I remember being a young person laying in bed at night, looking at my ceiling, just dreaming about the life that I had ahead of me. I remember laying in bed thinking about, where was I going to work? Where was I going to live? Was I going to travel the world? I remember having all these thoughts and dreams and hopes about, my future. And when I was 15, my English teacher, he asked us to do an assignment. He asked us to write down if we could be doing anything 10 years from now, what would it be? He didn't put any rules on it. There were no limitations. The sky was the limit, basically. He just said, what would you want to be doing? And as I sat there and I started to think about if I could do anything 10 years from now, what would it be? I just thought about how great it would be if I could create this place where my friends and I could skateboard and do music and do art. I basically just wanted to create a warehouse where we could do things that we were passionate about and do the things that we loved. And while doing this assignment was fun and it was awesome to think about, this life that I might lead someday, I never really believed it could happen. I wanted it to, but I never actually thought that I could make this work. And so I basically just kind of gave up on it. It was like I took that dream and I sort of just put it in a jar and just kind of put it on the shelf and hoped that someday I might get back to it. But I never really believed that I could. I never believed in myself enough to think that I could actually make this happen. So I kind of just went through high school, graduated high school, went to college, and there was always this nagging sense in the back of my mind that I wanted to do this thing. I wanted to create this place where kids could skate and we could do music and we could do art, but I just never knew how, and I never knew how to really kind of take that dream off the shelf and open it up and make this happen. I just never knew how to get there. And then one day I got a phone call. Basically, our local indoor skate park in town was shutting down. They couldn't figure out how to make it work, and they called me. They asked me if I wanted all these ramps, and they asked me if I wanted to try to create my own space where kids could skate. And all the parents in town were freaking out because their kids didn't have a place to skateboard anymore, and I took the opportunity. I started a nonprofit skate park, and we built this tiny little skate park, and it opened, and we were excited. It was like I, for the first time in my life, took this dream off the shelf, opened it a little bit, and now I was so excited to see where it was going to go. I just made the commitment that I wasn't going to do anything else. One of the coolest things happened this past year is my high school English teacher, he walked into my skate park, and he looked around and he basically just congratulated me on fulfilling that dream that I had written about 15 years ago. And it was one of the most gratifying experiences to see that something I dreamed about as a young person actually happening today. And because I was willing to take that dream off the shelf and open it up just a little bit, I've been able to create opportunities to speak to young people, create opportunities to better my community, create opportunities to have an impact on people's lives. And it's helped me realize that I'm leaving a legacy. And one of the biggest things I think about leaving a legacy is asking myself, what legacy do I want to leave? What do I want to be about? If you take your dream and you begin to achieve it, you start to create a bigger story, because that's what we all want. We all want to live a life filled with passion. We all want to live a life filled with purpose. We all want a life where we're leaving some sort of a legacy behind. All of us have this dream that we want to chase. So what is it? What's that dream that you have for yourself? What's that thing that makes your heart pound inside of your chest? What's the legacy that you want to leave behind? We want this show to challenge you. We want to push you. We want you to think about the impact that you're having on your campus. We've created this show to let you know it's okay to dream, and it's okay to think about the legacy that you're leaving behind. We're going to cover topics like fear, pressure, time management, diversity. We're going to bring in people from all different walks of life to help you take your dream off the shelf, open it, and think about the legacy that you're leaving behind today.